Welcome to the freak show, Lawlcow. What the fuck? Grab a drink, grab your snacks. It's about to get a wreck. Crazy news from Florida and people out their minds. Sit back, relax, let's roast the world and all its kinds. Old McFlorida lost his shit. WTF! Man wrestled a gator with his dick. With a snort of meth and a what the heck. Here's a dude on bath salts biting necks. We got Karen with a chainsaw screaming at the sky, and a naked pastor stealing Popeye's fries. It's Lawlcow, what the fuck? The world's gone wild, let's lose respect. Where logic dies and chaos thrives. Hold my beer, it's a shit show dive. A dude in Walmart farted flames. WTF! Blame the chili dogs, but caused a blaze. What the hell? With the moo-moo here and a lil will there. Here's a Florida man with a pet black bear. There's a grandma drunk on 4 Lawlcow spray painting her lawn. And a dude built a rocket just to prove the earth ain't round. It's Lawlcow, what the fuck? The freak parade you can't forget. Where headlines read like acid trips. Insanity's a sinking ship. A man married a toaster. His vows went viral. Now his ex-wife suing for custody of the spiral. A ghost running for mayor in a small-ass town. And aliens in Iowa stole a lost greyhound. Old McFlorida bought a tank. WTF! Drove it through a Taco Bell, then thanked the bank. Thanks for the loan. With a bang bang here and a what the fuck there. Everywhere the world's a goddamn scare. There's a CEO who got arrested sniffing shoes, and a cat who robbed a liquor store on the news. It's Lawlcow, what the fuck? Where every week we lose our shit. From Florida men to bizarre arrests. This podcast crazier than the rest. So grab your headphones, pour a drink, laugh at the madness before you blink. It's Lawlcow, what the fuck? The world's insane, let's talk that mess.
Welcome, 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 ladies and germs, to the newly rebranded and entirely 100% serious Lawlcow. What the fuck? That's right, folks. Lawlcow. Not to be confused with Lawlcow. Totally different branding, totally different style, totally different jive. Everything is fucking different. It's completely new, completely original Lawlcow. What the fuck? Not to be confused. We ain't the Temu knockoff here, folks. We the true internet jokesters. That's right. I'm bored as fuck tonight. What can I say? All right. How's everyone doing? Hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all doing good. Hope you're having a good fucking night. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad tonight. I watched that movie Flow. That new movie Flow, the animated film about a cat trying to survive a flood. Great movie. Holy shit, good fucking movie. But intense. And you don't know if the cat's... I'm a cat person. You never know, right? I watched it with my kids. They didn't like it at all. They were like, oh my God, the cat's gonna die. And the cat was fucking fine. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, you're probably wondering, what the fuck? Like I said, I'm bored. I'm bored, and I want to talk about some weird shit. So we also have a president who is a Florida man. It's getting kind of crazy out there. Rational here, question right off the bat. Thank you, buddy. Says, what are your thoughts on Microsoft acquiring TikTok? Trump said it's happening. Well, you know, Trump has said a lot of things over the years. He said that his day one, he was going to end the war in Ukraine. Nah, that didn't happen. Day one was going to end the war in Gaza. Nah, that didn't happen. He's going to bring down prices of eggs. He's going to bring down the price of groceries. Neither one of those things have happened. In fact, he chose to go to Mar-a-Lago yesterday and play golf rather than solving the egg price increase crisis that we have right now. Never mind the price of groceries and everything else in the fucking process. So yeah, I mean, Trump says a lot of stuff. I'll tell you this, like what gets me, and this is actually a thing here. Let me go back and find this because like literally I just saw this here. Okay. So people want to capitulate to Trump. I don't know why. They just want to capitulate. Check this out. Google says that the Gulf of Mexico will be changed in Google Maps. Google's like, we're going to listen to what the Trump, they signed an executive order that the Gulf of Mexico is now going to be called the Gulf of America. They said, let me see if they've done that. Let me see if I can find that here in the Google Maps. We'll bring it up real quick, right? We're going to bring it up here. Folks, they are lying. It is still the Gulf of Mexico right there. Look how big it is. Those little tiny letters. Google says they're going to update it. They haven't updated it yet. It makes you wonder if they are lying. They're lying to the Orange Man. If they're lying to El Oompa Loompa. If that's what's going on, because it sure fucking feels like it. But that's what they said here. They said flat out that they are going to, where's that article there? There we go. Go back to this. They said, okay, Google says it's going to change it after the government updates, right? So it will follow the government's lead by changing the name on its Maps app. Well, maybe it's going to do that on the other. Maybe it's going to do that on the app. Where's my phone? Let me, I'm going to look on my phone. I'm going to look to see, folks. I need to confirm this stuff. This is what happens. Okay. This is what it means to be a live on the air journalist, making sure that we know what's going on with America. That we've got our fingers on the pulse of America. Nope. On Google Maps, still listed as the Gulf of Mexico. And obviously, it will probably change because Google is a bunch of cucks. Facebook is full of a bunch of cucks. A lot of people full of a bunch of cucks. They're cucking it up and all that nonsense. It's very, very sad how cucky all of these dudes are. And that's what they are, guys. That's just what they are. These companies, look, they don't care, all right? And they know that in 4 years they're going to change it back. All of that stuff, right? We know all that. But in the meantime, these guys are going to just be totally bent over ball washers, ready to take whatever they need to take right from Donald Trump to make sure that he gets what he wants and that they don't have to deal with any of that regulation. In fact, here's an artist's interpretation of all of these guys getting in line, ready to take a mouthful from Trump. Oh, Daddy Trump. Oh, put it in my mouth. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, do it. Fucking Jesus. Oh, fill my mouth with your nutter butter. That's my interpretation of the three of them in unison while they beg for the cummies from Trump. I wonder with how much spray tan that man has ingested over the years, if he fires out jizz that is just pure fucking orange. I don't know. It could be a thing. So just taking a look back here at the chat. Okay. Jess says, however, Trump has done so much BS in just 1 week. And a lot of it is just BS, right? A lot of the executive orders are very kind of diminutive, and it's going to be very dumb to see them because they don't mean anything, right? It's like, we're going to rename Denali to Mount McKinley. As a direct descendant of President McKinley, I'm like, all right, like, cool. But at the same time, in the next 4 years, they're just going to, like, the day one, you're gonna have like the next Democratic presidential candidate get up there and be like, day one, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna return Denali to its natural name, and Gulf of America will be returned to the Gulf of Mexico, because that's what we're gonna do, folks. Okay, we're not about taking things that don't belong to us. We're gonna give back Greenland. We're gonna give back Panama. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna close Gitmo. Okay. We're not going to like fix the infrastructure for the water in California. No. We're not going to fix homelessness, but we're going to undo all of those executive orders Trump did. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. Rational says here, does this mean all the maps in schools will also be changed? Yeah, it actually does mean that. It actually does mean that 100%. Just like this, was it the superintendent in was it Oklahoma or Kentucky spent like $65,000 of taxpayer money to buy Trump branded Bibles and put those into classrooms. And I got to look into that story again, because I kind of wonder if part of that had to do with the fact that the guy was like, the Bibles also had like the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and I think the Declaration of Independence. So one could make the argument, albeit however dumb that it is, they could make the fucking argument that it was, it's textbook, right? It's a textbook thing. It's a no, this is educational. Not only do you get the Bible, you're gonna get the Bill of Rights. So students can not only pray but learn. You get the Constitution, right? So they can not only learn about Genesis, but they can learn about the genesis of our culture. I mean, like, whatever nonsense, bullshit, sycophantic, fucking shit that they're gonna do. It's ridiculous crap there. Mega says they're gonna update it soon. Yeah, well, they still haven't updated it yet. It's been a week. So technically they're doing that right. You forgot Peter Thiel in that photo. I didn't forget Peter Thiel in that photo. I didn't make the photo. I didn't make it. So yeah. Joel here says Republicans wanted the President Trump third term running in 2028. Yeah, so there's actually been a bill that has been submitted to Congress, and that bill is all about trying to get Trump his third term. But here's how they've kind of written the bill to make sure that Obama doesn't get to run for a third term, or George W. Bush wouldn't get to run for a third term, or Clinton wouldn't get to run for a third term, but Joe fucking Biden could, if he lived that long, if he ran again and he won. Largely, here's what's going on with that. So the way they write it is like, if you served your 2 terms back to back, you can't get a third. But if you served 1 term and then you left the White House and then you came back, then you could serve that term and then run again and get another term. And that's what they've said. That's what they want to do. It won't pass. It won't go anywhere. It's simply just to like showcase fealty to Trump. That's all it is. It's a loyalty test. This man is serving up his integrity, his character, his legacy, to be like the first fucking knuckle dragging, ball slurping dipshit to come out there and be like, my Lord Trump, I have bequeathed upon you a bill that will grant you a third term in office simply because you only didn't serve them consecutively. And then what are they going to do if that goes through, right? Let's just have a little bit of fun. Let's just kind of talk about that for a second, right? What if they go through? What if that happens? What if that becomes a thing? Are they going to be like, well, we're going to write another bill to give him a third consecutive term? None of these guys mean this shit, like, at all. None of them mean this shit. All they are doing they're just doing everything they fucking can just to fucking make sure that they have got the ability to get whatever they want out of him and stay on his good side. So then what, Elon doesn't fucking primary? It's completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Rational asking, are you really descendant of William McKinley? I am. According to my grandmother, who was into genealogy, that's what I was told. Like, I don't have like documentation that's like whatever, but like that's what I've heard from my grandmother, is that through the power of reverse osmosis and just genetic trailing, I'm apparently related to William McKinley. And I guess I'm Billy the Kid too. I don't know. That doesn't mean shit. I'd be a terrible outlaw. Who stole the Declaration of Independence? Spherical Man asks. Well, whoever wrote it down and put it in that Trump Bible. There we go. Mega says here, I'm scared, not going to lie. Mega, my friend, I hate to say this. I'm going to say this is going to be considered uncouth a little bit, right? It's going to be considered a little mean-spirited, probably, not aimed at you. If you live in a blue state, you're okay. If you're a white person, you're probably better off than not. Now, does that mean you're going to be good if you're in a red state? No, but it just means you're going to be better than people who aren't white. Because the name of the game this time around, my friends in the back listening, is that they are coming to make this a white country again. Make no fucking mistake about that. There is very much a lot of regressive attitudes that are going to be permeating in the next couple of years because they're starting with the Latinos and then they're going to move on to everybody else. It's going to be a whole fucking thing. Command here says, your grandmother studied genies. Yes, she was big into genies. It's a weird South Dakotan thing, I guess. I don't quite know. I do an ancestry DNA test. I've done a DNA test. I'm currently 99.9% European white with like 0.1% or maybe 1% Italian, right? And those things are largely, I'm not saying they're bullshit, but it's like, you know, they want me to pay more money for more of a breakdown. I think it's not going to be a thing. Spherical Man says, but if you're white and gay or white and trans, you're fucked. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, now trans people don't even really fucking exist. All right. Like, you know, they got rid of any other gender. People who identify as attack helicopters are on suicide watch. We can't have that, folks. We can't have that. Tumblrkins that really give into neo pronouns. They are very much not in a good place. Those 135 million people who use that platform that are largely Gen Z, they're probably not very happy. I don't quite know, though. Don't forget you're white and Jewish or any other religion. I mean, I on my dad's side, apparently I have some Jewish ancestry, but it's on my father's side, so it doesn't fucking count. And shit. Anyway, Music Man here says, Matt, I thought they wanted to go back to the 1950s, instead the 1800s. I mean, that's Arizona, definitely. Arizona definitely wants to go back to the 1800s. They want to go back to the wild, wild west, where a man with a 6-shot revolver and a fucking ironclad Bible could reap justice on the outlaws, the heathens, and the Injuns. It's completely ridiculous. Saulo here says, Selena Gomez crying for tears over Trump deportation efforts. Ted Cruz attacks Selena. Of course he does. Of course he does. It is very true that they all have nothing but contempt. Like literally, like nothing but contempt for anyone that is not them, and then also anyone that is them. I mean, you guys have to remember that. Now, not only, let me see if I can find that article here. I just had it. Damn it, where'd it go? I just had the fucking article. Son of a bitch. It was about Selena Gomez. There we go. Okay. Let me bring that up here. Okay, so according to The Guardian here, they've got a thing that says U.S. Senate candidate Sam Parker says deport Selena Gomez after her tearful criticism of ICE raids. Yes, an American citizen who happens to be in a movie that's up for 13 Academy Awards about what if Scarface became Mrs. Doubtfire. I've talked about that before on the other channel. But she put out a video. She was upset. And you've got a U.S. Senate candidate that's like, deport her. What kind of asshole says that shit, right? She's like literally, she's very upset. Can I find the video? Let me see if I can find it here real quick, right? Just because, hold on, I'll just Google it here. Because obviously the mirror's like, we don't want to link to anybody, you son of a fucking bitch. All right, we should be able to find it over on her Insta. Good Lord, I fucking hate Insta. Is it a story? It's probably a story. God, I hate stories. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, she says, oh, Mr. Parker, thanks for the laugh. Okay, I gotta find the fucking video. Son of a bitch. This is why I hate Instagram. Okay, like seriously, can like celebrities please, for the love of God, start using something more like, I'd say go, post it all on Twitter. It's easier to fucking use. All right, Gomez video. Let me see if I can fucking find it here. This is what happens. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the fucking, I want to find the full video. Okay, well, there's a TikTok version of it at least. We'll just, I guess, have to do that. Okay, where's the sound? What the fuck? Is it just... Is there no... Okay.
Only.
There we go.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. Only people are getting attacked. The children. I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
Now that's some powerful shit right there, right? That's some fucking powerful shit. It's on Philly D. I'm not going to go find a Philly D article or video. Jesus Christ. Not that I think Philly D would come and do any kind of DMCA shit, but anyway, that's a powerful video. All right, it's a powerful video. Shiftyism, you like Instagram because you can goon to the ladies on Instagram. Okay. I log into my Facebook, I go to my Threads account, and I see the same reels with the same gooning material. So if I'm looking to fire off some knuckle children, I know where to go. But at the same time, Twitter is a better option because you do get full-blown nudity there. But it's not, I don't know. It's not curated. What can I fucking say? You got to do it right. But I feel bad for Selena Gomez because what do you do when you're in a situation like that? What do you do when you're in a situation and you're brutally upset over what's going on, and you can't do anything, right? You grab a camera, you record yourself crying, and you put it on the internet in hopes that will do something. Instagram has hotter ladies because of filters, you jackass. Anyway, you guys, you horny men, you horny men. My goodness gracious me. You guys gotta take care of it before you come in here, man. I swear to God. You guys gotta sit there and like really take care of that shit. You know, I think that's probably like the best course of action is to just get in there and just, fucking don't leave the house with a loaded gun is really what you should do, So I do, what, here's the thing. I want to try something. I do want to try something tonight. I don't know why. Do I remember chat roulette? I mean, I know of chat roulette. I've never gone on it. I know there's Chatterbait. I've seen ads for it, but I've never gone on it. I think the most experience I have is My Free Cams or something. And that was like, I just remember when like I was on 4chan one night and there was a thread about a girl on My Free Cams who was sticking a Sharpie in her ass. And that was a big deal. People were like rushing over to go and take pictures. I think her name was Amber Cutie. And it's funny too, because she's from Seattle and I've actually seen her in Seattle before. This was a long time ago. But I was like, I'm at a bar and I'm at a restaurant with some friends. And at the table next to us, I'm like looking at this woman. I'm all like, man, she looks really fucking familiar. She looks like really familiar. And then as I was leaving, I'm like, that's the chick that put a fucking goddamn fucking Sharpie up her butt. Because 4chan told her to. It is what it is. Crazy though, by the way, what you can find on the internet. If you've never seen Amber Cutie, her older content's better. She's I mean, I'm not that I'm trying to be mean or nothing, but I did notice that COVID impacted some people in a way in the adult entertainment industry that's kind of a little alarming. There was a number of, I don't want to say a number, but a couple of women that I noticed throughout the course of whatever purpose, whatever reasoning, started to gain a lot more weight. Started just to gain a lot more weight. Like, go look at Skylar Vox from 5 years ago and Skylar Vox today. Go look at Natasha Nice from 5 years ago and Natasha Nice today. I don't know what happened. Stress is a motherfucker. I'm not condemning. I'm not trying to be critical. But it's entirely noticeable. Music Man, you can just, I think it's ambercutie.com is the website too. Anyway, it's not Tub. You talking Tub Girl? It's not Tub Girl. No. Rational says they need Ozempic. Ozempic is not the answer for everything. So, it's I got a messenger from H-Barts. I told him like I'm shitting on this whole thing tonight. And he's just like, you're not going to be doing Lawlcow all the time, right? If so, I'm going to bail. No, I'm not doing that all. This is literally a fucking joke. It's literally a joke. That's all it is. It's so stupid. This is just fucking shitting around. I was watching Rich and doing his Lawlcow tech talk. So there you go. Matt Turbo, never critical. I don't want to be critical about somebody's weight. All I'm saying is like you notice sometimes. You'll notice like it's noticeable right? And it's more like an alarming thing of like, it wasn't like 20 pounds. You're like talking 50 plus. And that's a thing, right? And the only thing my brain goes to is like, if these women are in the position that they're in, right, which largely means that physical exercise, because I mean, if they're fucking all the time, they're using a lot of calories. Some of those positions require some good core strength, you know? And so like they're doing that. And then I'm just wondering, like, were they just getting paid by men at home to just like go like, "Ooh, yeah, I want you to fucking eat that goddamn calzone. Fucking shove it in your mouth. Oh my God." You know what I mean? Like, I can't help but think like they got caught up in some shit where some dudes are just like funneling money at them while everything was shut down. And that's just what happened. Although, here's a question. Because they're technically considered independent contractors, did they receive any kind of federal stimulus, any kind of bailout during COVID? Because technically, like, they weren't allowed to film in California, and I mean the lockdowns. I don't even know if they're filming in Vegas. It's kind of weird, right? YouTuber right wingers called Selena Gomez video fake. Really, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, this feeder circumvent, so they probably got into feeder territory. That is crazy. That's fucking crazy. That is, yeah, that they got into that feeder territory. You know, like when I had my blow up a couple years ago, people legitimately, and I mean this, they like legitimately were asking me if I was going to like consider doing like mukbang content. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just do mukbang, man. You could just do mukbang. You know, like just go, like just take like $5, man, go to fucking like Taco Bell. Go get a couple burritos and just sit there and just like fucking eat it. Just fucking eat it. You know, and film yourself eating like whatever's new, and then like just do mukbang. Just sit in your car and fucking eat. And I'm like, I'm already fucking fat enough, man. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where it's just kind of like, people like, do you guys like watching people eat? I don't like watching people eat. You know, I don't even like watching me eat. Yeah, just eat, get it over with. I don't get it. I'm trying to understand it. I'm really trying to wrap my brain around that shit. How the fuck do you sit there and watch somebody eat? And it's like ASMR. I mean, I could kind of understand ASMR in regards to like the you know, the sensory thing, right? Like I get that. You know, if I rub my beard against my mic, you hear a little bit of that. It's, you know, but it's like, I get it a little bit, but like you watch like Nikocado Avocado hork down like an entire like fucking Boston bake fucking or honey baked ham or some shit. You know, there's that. Now, Shiftygism here says, I like that nerdy kid in the suit that reviews fast food. Yeah, there's that kid. I got no, and again, like that kid, I think that kid's different because that kid puts effort into it. Like that kid actually tries to like make it a thing. He's like very sarcastic, you know, and everything else. And so I think that's a little bit different, right? Or, you know, if you're just going to sit there and try like a new ham sandwich from like Jack in the Box, it's a little bit different. But when your job is the mukbang, like Nikocado. Now look, Parallax here says Nick is skinny. Yeah, I know he's skinny. All right, motherfucker, faked everyone out apparently, or this was really on like semaglutide or Ozempic, and got in on that shit. Good for him. Like literally good for him. Or he maybe got liposuction surgery. Right? Nothing you see on these channels is ever truly real. You know what I mean? Like nothing you ever see is truly, truly real. A lot of it is played up for hype. A lot of it is played up for impact, played up for effect. We fucking note this, man. It ain't new. It ain't anything that isn't known. But still, people were telling me that I should jump into doing that. I should do. Should I do mukbang? Jarbo could have been the next damn guy. Damn. Hell yeah, I love that fucking song, man. That's such a good song. Mustache rides $1. I mean, I do, yeah, technically I have a mustache. It's very soft. It's very soft, right? Won't raw anything up, you know, just nice place to kind of lay it on me, you know, get on in there. It's crazy though. I never wanted to do that though. Mo here says, I hate the sound of chewing. Yeah. Jess says, you don't do mukbang, but you should have a travel blog. I mean, like I travel around fucking what's it called? Fucking Washington area. The problem is I do it at night, and so I work the night shift, so it's very difficult to be able to like capture footage at night. And it was like last night I had 4 hours roughly to not do anything, but it's nighttime. It was like 30 degrees outside. I needed to stay close by. You know what I can only do so much. So I did that. I should do a van blog. I don't want to dox where I work, to be honest with you. I don't want to risk doxing where I work because I like it too damn much. All right. What is this here? Command unit for 5. Thank you. Says sent you an Arma Reforger trailer. I think it's the Enfusion engine has a lot of potential for large scale background shots. Okay. I'll check it out later. Parallax here says Polly needs to make a comeback. Why does everyone want Polly to make a comeback? I don't know. Mo here says a travel blog so your enemies can find you. Bad idea. You do realize that like the vlog would be posted after I got home because I don't want to live stream, like live stream. You know what I mean? Like that's a little bit different. So if I had a travel vlog, like if I was like, oh, I'm going to Alaska on another cruise, I'm going to vlog it. And then I come home and I upload it. You guys are like, oh, you're in Ketchikan. No, I'm back in Washington. Convert my work van into the mystery machine. I don't think they would be very happy about that if I did that. These are like $85,000 vehicles that I'm driving, so they don't want me to fuck around with that. Although, you know what I did see today? I saw a McLaren, an honest to God McLaren, in my neighborhood, and I'm like, what the fuck is like a nearly $1 million car doing here? So, anyway. Let's see. Jarbo's main enemy is in rehab. Is he in rehab or is he out of rehab? And he's not my main enemy. I don't have a main enemy. I just don't. I don't hate anyone at this particular point in time. I laugh at people. I also pity people. I want to make sure that they're okay getting the help that they need. Everyone needs help, right? And the other one's on death's door. He's been there for a while. Jack Doherty's my neighbor. No, if Jack Doherty was my neighbor, I would definitely do a run by slapping. The Hodge twins are laughing at Selena Gomez. Yeah, the Hodge twins fucking suck. See, that's the whole point, right? You can like someone like Selena showcasing like actual emotion over something is the thing. But what you have to remember though, and this is really what Selena should have like done after she recorded that video, is like sent it to like a friend of hers who should have been like, hey girl, don't do this. Like, instead of being upset, why don't you just like donate $1 million from your like Amelia Perez fucking residuals and like, give that to like a local charity or something, right? Like a church or something along those particular lines. Like, she's crying, I don't know what to do. Well, no, you have money, girl. You can do something. The rest of us don't have money, and we're going to sit here and be like, yeah, we can't do shit, right? But you've got money, and you've got influence, and you can do a donation drive, and you can do all those fucking things to try to help those people that are getting rounded up and fucking deported, if there are ways to help them. Because ICE has more or less said that if you get in their way, they will fuck you up. And this is it's crazy. I've seen all these videos now of these Trump supporters that are apparently really upset about what's going on. They're like, I didn't Latinos that are like, we voted for Trump because we thought we could trust him. What does that even mean? You voted for Trump so you thought you could trust him. It makes like no fucking sense, right? It makes like no fucking sense. But it is just so goddamn stupid. Like these leopards will eat your face, and you should fucking know that by now. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's not that difficult. These leopards will eat your face because they fucking can. Because they fucking can. Let's see here. Here's something kind of crazy. Here's something kind of nuts. Dr. Phil joins ICE raids in Chicago. Okay. Dr. Phil joins ICE raids. That's the last thing you're going to want to see is like a Texan coming in this. Like this when Steven Seagal teamed up with Sheriff Joe Arpaio in fucking Mesa County. Anyway, here, TV host Dr. Phil shared footage of himself embedded with immigration enforcement officers as they conducted an operation in Chicago on Sunday. God, show me the fucking video. Oh my God, Dr. Phil. Oh, what the fuck? All right, let's see here. What exactly is this?
What's your name?
You have a first and last name.
Sam.
Say the Sam.
Why is he black? Why is he fucking blurred? And this homie who didn't do it, we don't know if he's in anything wrong, is like, he's the one that's that you know who he is, right?
Yes.
Where are you from?
Where I was born or where I'm from?
Where are you born?
Thailand.
You been deported before from the United States?
No.
Never been deported?
But I've been in the system before.
EMB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been charged with
Shots fired.
before?
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer.
Yeah. Are you a citizen?
My mom's a citizen.
Your mother's a citizen,
Yes.
but you're not?
Nope.
But you've never been deported before?
We Dr. Phil. We look like Dr. Phil.
Yeah? How do you know me?
No, I seen Dr. Phil on TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I gotta pause this for a second. Okay, like you know it's fucked up. You know it's fucked up when you gotta have a reality TV crew rolling around with Dr. Phil conducting ice raids in Chicago. Like, you know, this is where we are now. Like, it is all bad. This is gonna be like, Cops is coming back, but it's gonna be ice. That's what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be Cops. It's gonna be fucking ice. And we're gonna get like a really cool fucking jam. Like I don't know what it is right now. I'm not a freestyler or a musician. I just do AI shit, and that's what they're gonna do. They're just gonna do that. They're just gonna take fucking reality TV cameras and they're just gonna like raid all of these like low income minority run apartment complexes, and they're gonna round everybody up and they're gonna be like, "Pipe us, please. Pipe us, please. Do not make me ask you again. Pipe us, please." Formerly Live PD. That's right. Remember when Live PD shut down? What killed Live TV? Was that the George Floyd thing? They're doing it because On Patrol Live gets crazy ratings. It really does. Yeah, that's very true. You get a lot of that from those things. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should roll around with like my local police department. I can request ride-alongs and be like, "That's okay, guys. I'm from the internet. I'm here to document and make sure that no one uses. Like I get crazy ratings. If you can tase a guy, I can buy a new house. So like aim for the nuts. Like that's where we are."
Well, this is an example of sanctuary cities, right? We got an illegal alien convicted of sex crimes involving children. And he's walking the streets of Chicago. Again, the downfall, the problem with the sanctuary city, that people like us walking the street rather than local law enforcement working with federal agents. This is what we're dealing with. Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Are they saying that, okay, look, if this homie right here, okay, like petty theft, yeah, that sucks, but like, okay, whatever. But if this guy here is like busted for like sexual assault minor, like with children, yeah. Forego the plane, just find the nearest trebuchet, aim for Thailand, and just see what happens. I have no problem with wood chipper go burr on that kind of shit. But at the same time, I do find it to be interesting that that this is what they're saying.
You've been charged with sex crimes with children?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really?
What?
Have never been deported?
Nope.
Huh. Let's take them in and process them, lock them up.
Got it, sir.
All right. We get a transport vehicle.
Working on it. Okay.
What the? Yeah, this is totally cops. Look how old Dr. Phil is. Look how old he is. How frail he is. How old is Dr. Phil? Let me find out. Dr. Phil McGraw, 74 years old. Yeah, he's looking old. He's got the cold of Chicago in winter that's making him hurt. You can tell. What is this video? Pedo and Dr. Phil talk. Yeah, man. Welcome to Trump 2025. He's not 68, he's 74. Yeah, he's old. Look at that. He's fucking Jesus, dude. He's old. Crazy. I can't believe that shit. Plushy here says they'll bring back Law and Order, the show. The show, Law and Order, is still on. But it's going to be Law and Order Deportations Edition or some shit like that. Oh, man. Okay, listen, I can't feel bad for that guy getting arrested if he definitely is, if he's out there doing that kind of shit. I can't abide by that. That doesn't work out very well at all. You know. So he was a convicted sex offender and internet predator from Thailand. Yeah, I can't be I can't, like, there's no way you can support anything like that, period, you know. So, but here's another one. This is Dr. Phil talking with the ICE commander. He is real Tom Homan is on Twitter. He is the border czar for President Donald J. Trump. I don't like the word czar, to be honest. It sounds so fucking weird. But here, we'll bring this up. All right, this is them talking. But again, look, Dr. Phil clearly is on like something. God, he looks old. And why does he have a fucking earbud in? Is it ear so he can actually hear what people are saying?
So forget the false narrative of sweeping neighborhoods looking for people different.
Oh, it's a
color than
microphone.
us. Forget that hogwash and look at what we actually did. We're proving it to them.
Oh no, the mic's on his shirt.
How can you argue with the system we've set up?
Well, straight up, are you going into schools and arresting children at schools?
No.
Is anything like that happening?
No, sir.
Are you going into businesses and sweeping through there and taking anybody with a tan and seeing where they're from?
We go into businesses for a criminal enforcement operation, but again, sweeps don't occur anywhere.
The sweeps are not occurring.
So real quick, there was a report that ICE had gone into a school and gone to arrest kids. The city has since walked back those claims. Now, I can't say I don't like all this ICE shit. I've never been a big fan of ICE in general, but it's like, God damn it, stop fucking lying about what's going on. Because when you say like, you know, like ICE went into a school to round up children of undocumented, you know, their parents are undocumented. And then it's like, oh shit, that's for fucking kids. Fuck Jesus, fuck Christ, holy fuck shit. You know, and then they get in there and you go, oh, no, that never happened. It just makes them fucking ridiculous. It just makes them look bad. Like it makes the Democrats look bad because the Democrats are going to lose whatever high ground they might have in this situation. And it gives the right wing more ammunition to be like, yeah, no, like these fuckers are lying. We don't go into schools. We don't go. Mo here says you don't like ice. That's actually technically not true. I am currently drinking sparkling ice, caffeine, blue raspberry, zero sugar. It's only 70 milligrams of caffeine, but it gives me a nice little boost at the end of the day. Allows me to come onto the internet and talk to you guys with oomph and gusto in a way that won't wake my family, because I would love to be as loud as I was in the van last night. And I actually, if I could stream from the van all the time, I would, just because it's more fun to be kind of loud and obnoxious. But there you go. I do like that. The left lying in other news water wet. I mean, there is that. The left does look, the left rolls with hyperbole in you know, I don't want to say as much as the right, because I mean the left, actually I'll say this, like the left, sometimes the left will not double down. Sometimes they do. The right always double downs. Always. Yeah, Joel, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't give a shit. Like I don't care what Mr. H Reviews says. I don't really care what a guy on a channel talking about movies is saying about, you know, UK deporting fucking immigrants. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. He's a chud. He's a douchebag. He's an idiot. I literally fucking, he could disappear off the planet tomorrow, and I just wouldn't ever think of the guy ever again. You know what I mean? I just don't care, buddy. Thank you though. Shifty Gism here says, what would Elian Gonzalez do? Hide in a closet. Oh, good old Elian Gonzalez. Wasn't that a hell of a time, folks? What a time to be alive, right? The whole Elian Gonzalez thing was fucking crazy. Mr. H makes really cool alien content. Well, good. Let him stick to that. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. All right. And Acid Glow's a better channel. You're about to say the same thing. Good. Yeah. I don't care what these chuds say about it. I'm sorry. And they shouldn't care what I say either, to be honest with you. Okay, that's just how this works out. I don't really give a shit. It's Command Unit here for 2. Thank you. Says, remember to always check your sources. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right.
It's not going in at like seining for fish in a pond and just picking up. You're going targeted. If a criminal is working in a business and you have to pick them up there, you're going in for that target.
Absolutely.
And what's happening to me, it seems that these politicians are creating what they fear the most, and that is forcing ICE agents into the community where they pick up the target and wind up picking up collaterals that may be around them, as opposed to going to the jail where they just get the target and leave.
That's the game they want to play, and so, game on. We're going to do it. I mean, it's all about public safety. We're going to take that public safety threat off the street by any means necessary. If we can't get in the jail, then we'll go in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and Chris, look, we've got 2 very high-risk apprehensions that are going down within minutes. I can tell you that these are bad actors that are doing things that are immediate, instant danger to anyone around them. I'm not going to say what they are right now, because even describing it could be tipping off who we're talking about. And if they happen to be watching this, or somebody they know is watching this, could pick up the phone and call them and put agents' lives in more danger than they already are.
That's right.
That's why.
Now, this is fear-mongering television right here. I'm sorry, folks, I can't say what's going on. We don't want anyone to alert the people that we're about ready to go raid and get them, which is a fucking, it makes sense. But it's like, you don't need to say it. This is the whole point, though, is like Dr. Phil he's not even a doctor. He's a fucking moron. The guy's done like massive disservice to the mental health profession for such a long time. And it's funny though. I mean, but then again, like, look, him going out there with them cop style was kind of funny, but otherwise it's pretty stupid. John says, Dr. Phil is still just ignorant. That's right. Tony here. Hi, I'm Dr. Phil and I look like a shiesty lawyer. Kinda. Dr. Phil is waiting for someone to change his diaper. He's on the counter. Sure as fuck he is. Why are there ads playing? I don't know. Let me check into that. Maybe there's ads. Let's see here. All right. Anyway, all I'm saying is just the shit is crazy as fuck. Also, one thing I'd like to try tonight, I'm kind of curious to try this. If anyone is in the Discord, and you can join the Discord by scanning the QR code, it's also, I think, in the video description. I'll get the link real quick and I'll post it in there. But what I thought about would be, I want to see if I can do call-ins with the Discord. That's that with the web client. I don't know if I can or can't. Obviously, this isn't OBS. I'm kind of curious. We'll see. So if you guys want to join in on the Discord here, I'll drop a link. I've never done it from the Discord. I've never done it. I have the ability to call in and drop the link that way, but I'm kind of curious. I'm just kind of curious if that's possible to do. Dr. Phil, all Dr. Phil fans will be very disappointed. No, they won't, because a lot of Dr. Phil fans are ignorant old fucking white boomers who just want to see him like talk down to teenagers and minorities. Yeah, it's Spherical Man. It's the $3 Theater Discord. Well, it's Hollywood After Dark, but yeah, it's the Discord. Sinead O'Connor went to Dr. Phil for help. That worked out well. She did. Let me take a look for that. That's terrible. Let's see. Sinead O'Connor.
There's a reason for
Okay, this is from, it sucks about Sinead O'Connor, man. Okay. Let's see. Discord is better for the international viewers. I completely agree. I do completely agree. I want to see if it's possible to be able to do it. Shifty Gizm quickly asking here, did I know that Nora O'Donnell bailed on CBS Evening News Friday night? Yeah, I knew about it a couple of days ahead of time. I saw the article. So, yeah, I mean, probably like, fuck it. She just waited for Trump to get in office and said, fuck it, I'm out, man. Like, fucking I'm out. Like, I get it. So, CJH would like Discord Collins. I'm sure he would. So did Shelley Duvall. Oh, great. All right, let's take a look here at Dr. Phil talking to Sinead and see how bad this is.
for everything I do. And this has to do with your mother. Will you do an experiment with me?
He's gonna make me cry.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm looking for the exits.
You don't need to run. The first thing I want you to do with
God,
your
his
eyes
teeth are
closed
so white.
is I want you to picture your mother's face. And when I say picture your mother, I mean I want you to see her face, negative or positive, doesn't matter. See her eyes, see her skin, the way her hair fell over her forehead. I want you to experience the scent that identified your mother, the sound of her footfall when you hear her walking, the tilt of her head, everything that defined your mother. Now, I want you to answer this question: what I resent about my mother.
She kicked the out of me.
Go on.
She won't change her clothes. She won't wash. Same for us. 5 years living in the same clothes, no washing. She won't heat the house. She won't get lights. She won't get out of bed. She won't stop taking drugs. She never tells me I'm pretty. She never tells me I'm sweet. She makes my little brother scream. She smells sick. There was a smell about her that was sickness. Smell of evil, you know.
How did she hurt you? How did she hurt you inside?
Kicking me, kicking me, and kicking me, and kicking me, and kicking me.
Okay, I can't watch too much of that because I don't want to get in trouble. You're being sarcastic. Ah, you fucking dick. You fucking dick. I really don't like Dr. Phil, though, to be fair. I've never have liked Dr. Phil. Dr. Philip douchebag McGraw sort of thing. I don't quite know. But, all right. I'm, just for shits and grins, I'm just going to try it. For shits and fucking grins. Okay. All right. I'm going to jump into, I don't know why. I'm going to jump in to the general chat on Discord right now. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. So that is currently up, and I'm in there. If anyone wants to jump on in, I'm kind of curious to see how it works. Very curious to see how that's going to play out. If not, that's fine. Just want to try it. Link is there. Oh, we got someone in here, I think. Oh, fucking shit.
What's up, Matt?
Nah, not too much, man. Just trying out new ways to open up the call lines, because not everybody wants to call in, but a lot of people got Discord.
Well, I mean, it's this late at night, so.
It's only 11 o'clock on the West Coast, you bunch of pussies.
Yeah, a lot of people are not night owls like us, okay, Matt? You gotta
I feel that more people are night owls than we know. It's really just about finding the night owls, and that's kind
want
of
to drag them out into the sunlight.
Yeah, well, let's raid them like immigration and drag them out to the sunlight.
Man, I fucking hate you for that joke.
Yeah, but I mean, like, in a positive way,
Oh, sure, everything's positive with the ice.
Yeah, no,
Ice
I,
raid,
yeah. No. I don't want to deport anybody. That's bad. Deporting people's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, unless that other guy, whatever the police said, that if it was true, then yeah, just bury him underneath the floorboards.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. Is kind of like, all right, man.
If it's true, dude, I don't trust bootlickers.
Yeah, you don't really know. It could be anything. Could be happening on that one. It could be a very interesting thing to look at overall, just because a lot of it's for show. So you really don't know everything. And that would be like it, but
it could be staged for all we know.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. It could absolutely be staged. A lot of people do end up looking at this stuff as being real. I keep trying to explain to my passengers. I'm like, nothing you see on television is real. Not even the news is real. Necessarily, a lot of it is aimed for a certain way or another, and you got to remember that. And so that ends up being the biggest issue. Because some people, they'll watch, right? They'll absolutely watch what they see on the news, and they'll go like, oh, this is not ever skewed any. They think fucking hell. They think Fox News is still fair and balanced, that there's no bias. To watch local news. You can't even watch local news when they're owned by Sinclair Media. This is what Jess is saying in the chat. Sinclair Media is very much conservative, and they own the vast majority of local news outlets. You know, did you ever remember that one thing where it had all the news stations saying the same statement over and over and over and over and over again?
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah. It was definitely it was fucking crazy. So,
Yeah.
you know, I was kind of like, and I knew about Sinclair before then. So for me, I was like, okay, this just kind of makes more sense that this is happening. But you know, yeah, we just have to
All I knew about Sinclair before that was that just they owned a wrestling company. That was it.
they owned a wrestling company?
They used to own a wrestling company. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, well, if your job is getting people to believe certain things, then why not? That's what you
Don't you sully the name of wrestling, please.
What? Who cares? You know, I'm not sullying the name of wrestling if I don't have any respect for it. That's me. I mean, I should say I respect the physicality of it. I respect the storytelling. I respect the idea of it. But it's kind of like how I view Zack Snyder is like, I like him as an artist. I think he's a nice person. I fucking can't stand his fans. You know,
That's true.
It's the
We
same,
can agree to that.
It's the same thing with like, you know, like when I'm on Twitter and there's a fucking football game and everyone on Twitter is just like fucking Jesus Christ. Like, who cares? You know, like, who gives
You
a
mean like
shit?
RJ when he posts every fucking 5 yard down?
Yeah, it's like, who are you talking to? There's no one responding. You know, I'm not saying that everything you post has gotta have engagement. All right, like that's true. You know, not everything has to fucking do it. But you know, Jesus, like figure out a hashtag, and then or start a community on Twitter, and then go there. You know, and if everyone uses a hashtag, then I can mute the hashtag, which is exactly what I want to do.
NFL, football, Super Bowl.
No. Oh no, I
Those
already
are
have.
hashtags.
I already got that shit fucking like muted.
Yeah, because the Super Bowl's coming up.
Oh yeah, but no, what I
Yeah.
mean by that is like but look at RJ. If RJ does not turn off, if he doesn't use a hashtag, I can't know. I mean, at this point I've already got him muted. To be fair, I have a lot of people muted.
Me.
You know, like I just have a lot of people muted on Twitter. It's mostly because it's like I don't care that, you know, that like you whatever I post dumb shit too. All right, I'm sure I'm muted by a fuck ton of people, and that's perfectly fine with me. I just laugh because it's like, you know, my shit that I get muted for is being dumb. The shit I mute them for is just being boring. It really is. That's what a lot of
basically
it
me
is.
right there.
Oh yeah, no, you're
I can be
100%.
annoying.
You are 100% muted. You've been muted for a while.
Not for a long time now.
Yeah.
I mean, you told me like 3 years ago.
Yeah. No, I told you. Yeah. I told you.
Yeah,
It's
I'm okay with it.
yeah. But then if you respond
And
to something,
sometimes you'll respond to me, and then like, hey, that's nice.
I still check it. You know. Well, it's the thing is you can't uncheck it.
But
So oh, hold on. Jess here says, by the way, it looks like I won't be able to see Alicia Silverstone at MegaCon. She just canceled her appearance. No. Shifty gives him no one responds to you on Twitter in general because your takes are terrible and the rest of the time you're gooning. It's true. Shiftyism is just like she's like, I love Twitter for all the knuckle children I get to fucking bring into the world.
oh man, don't get me started with Shiftigism. He and I keep having a dispute in the chat.
That's right. I got disputes with everybody. Apparently, my takes on Amelia Perez are really bad.
Is that movie you watched last week?
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
And when it got all those nominations,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it's interesting to me.
And like a lot of people like are just giving it shit. So, Jess here says I was going to surprise you with an autograph. Oh man, that's sweet. Thank you. But it sucks though. But thank you. Don't worry about that. You don't never have to worry about that. Like it's okay. It's okay. Celebrity autographs are like not my thing. I don't have an interest in that kind of stuff for the most part. I don't know why. It's never really interested me. But
Same.
I think it's because I've done Comic-Con, I've done all those things for years. So like and I've met celebrities when I lived, in LA and everything else. And you just kind of get to know them and you're like, like a selfie is one thing, right? Like a selfie is one thing because that's at least tangible. You can look at it. Like that's pretty cool. But as for
But can you hold it in your hands, my ass? Can you hold it in your hands?
sure, I can. Yeah, I can hold it in my. I can hold it in my hands.
Like Shifty gives him holds himself in his hands.
Yeah, Matt's more about the experience. I guess so. Yeah. Shiftyism here says I need to make a Goon account. I thought that was your main account.
And I thought his main account was just hating on Pat Patterson, but other than that, I don't fucking care.
I don't know who that is.
That's fine. He knows who it is, and that's all that matters.
Who is Pat Patterson? I don't know.
Have you seen the Vince McMahon documentary he's mentioned in there?
No, I haven't seen the Vince McMahon.
It's a pretty good documentary. I wasn't interested in watching it, but I saw the whole thing because I was bedridden again. And wow, this is fucking pretty good.
Yeah,
especially when he starts arguing with the interviewer. That was fucking hilarious.
Vince McMahon strikes me as a kind of guy who like spent way too long as the heel and then just like ended up becoming the real life version of that. But he was probably always a piece of shit. You know what I mean? He was probably always a piece of shit before he took over that. But then again, I don't know because like I don't watch that stuff, so I like really have like no idea.
He's very secretive of his past. He's never, even in any documentary, he doesn't really explain much. He has to. They have to get the information on his background from everybody else.
Okay.
Like he said, like even in the documentary, he says, "I just wanted to keep the mystique of not telling everybody what kind of person I am, my background, and all that stuff." He's like, so he can control the narrative, in my opinion.
Well, a lot of those guys, a lot of narcissists always want to control the narrative, and that ultimately ends up probably being like the most destructive thing, simply because when you are in a position like that, you end up, you end up like just getting so completely taken over by that mentality. But the thing is, there's already got to be something inherently broken in you anyway to, I think, fully give into that shit, if that makes any sense. Right? Like, it's kind of like YouTubers who become sociopathic. They were already sociopathic.
Yeah, it was just getting among them.
Well, like, do you know what's going on with this Destiny thing? Have you heard about that at all?
No, something about like grooming allegations or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I just don't fucking know.
I wasn't paying attention. I just see it on my recommended page. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Everybody getting caught these days.
So it's there's what?
No, the next thing it'll be the Hodge twins, and the next thing it'll be someone else, and the cycle continues.
Well, I do think that eventually, yeah, you're gonna find people that are, there's kind of like we need to think of a like Godwin's law. Like the longer the internet argument goes on, the fast, like it's like eventually someone's gonna call you a Nazi, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm clearly paraphrasing what the law is, but there's got to be something like that for like streamers and getting into like some serious shit. Like I feel like I've already gone through my cancellation. So I got nothing to fucking hide anymore. Like I don't give a shit. So I've already gone through that. So it's like you're not going to find any kind of like, secret fucking things.
I mean, it's not going to stop them from making shit up.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Like those guys a couple weeks ago that were trying to say that like I had like a Tinder account or something and I was like begging some woman to like me.
Okay.
Like that was weird. I showed that to my girlfriend and she's like, I showed it to my girlfriend and she's like, it doesn't even sound like you. I'm like, I know. What the fuck?
Yeah, unless we're like living a double life for some reason. And even if you were like, I
don't have a reason to. Like I just don't. I joke. The shit that I joke about here is me. You know, sometimes it's a bit of a slightly exaggerated version. You know what I mean? Like I'll be more over the top and try to be funny. But other than
Like,
that,
who isn't it?
yeah, but other than that, it's like legitimately the same shit I say all the time. You know, so I just find that to be interesting because some people have this like weird idea, like they go like, oh, like you fucking, you know, I saw this today. People are like, oh, you fucking hate Zack Snyder, and I'm like, I don't hate Zack Snyder. I don't like his fans. There's a difference. You know,
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
I don't like his fans. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. You know, it's just like, cool,
Yeah.
go for it. H Barts
Yeah,
for $2.
I mean, it's the
Thank
same.
you.
It's the same thing. Go ahead.
Oh, he
But-
says the horn dog is here. Thank you, H Barts. I give H Barts shit about being a horn dog.
I mean, he is. I mean, there's no sense in denying that.
Oh, he denies it.
Mhm.
He denies it 100%.
Oh, well, I know, but I'm just saying there's no sense in denying it. It's just all true.
When
know,
well,
if
when
I-
when you've invented your Twitter account a couple times to be a simp account for an actress, the accusations of the gooning will definitely happen. The accusations.
I mean, there's no shame in that, though. I keep telling you, H-Parts, there's no shame in liking what's her name from the Nosferatu movie.
Oh yeah, no,
Um,
Lily Depp, yeah.
uh,
Although, see, the thing is, here's the thing with that, right? Is like, I don't. It's so weird because like you have like these actresses that you see as like children first, and then they grow up, and then they get into the like adult roles, right? And it's so like, and I don't really like that because it's like I don't want to like, I don't want to see that. I just don't. Like there's a shot of Lily Rose Depp completely nude in Nosferatu, but she's got like the world's worst merkin, which is that pubic wig. And so like I'm not even kidding you. She's got this pubic wig and it's so noticeable and the shot's only like a second maybe. You barely have time to fully register everything that's going on.
I didn't even notice that.
And it's like a flash. Like she's standing over, she's like a flash and she's topless. It's like the first time you see her topless in the movie. So she's topless. And then you see like the big old eraser nipples. And then but if you quickly look down, like you'll look at her face, the way that the shot is framed is it's a low angle shot. So it's like down by her calves and it's pointing up. And so the focal point is her eyes. So you immediately shoot to her eyes and then your brain goes, oh, wait, she's fucking naked. So then you go like tits and bush, but you go as you're from tits to bush, right? So you'll see the bush in your peripheral. And as you're coming down, it will immediately cut to the next bit. So they timed it well enough to be able to get your brain to understand, to acknowledge that you were looking at pubic hair. But then by the time you try to look at the pubic hair, it's already into the next clip. Like
I did not see that.
It's a very interesting tip. So, there's definitely that there. H. Bryce here
Good
says,
movie though.
Yeah, very good movie. Yeah. H. Bryce here says, I only deny on Ella. Okay, I never said I don't simp for Lily. No, I know he simps for Lily. Also H Bryce here for 5. Thank you. Says your ministry patio was good. I hope you enjoyed my comment. If you've seen it, I think I did see it. Also H Bryce here says the random exorcism sex scene in Nosferatu. You'll never please me like he does. Oh, really? Right then, get on your knees, bend over. I'm gonna fuck you silly. It's like this weird, and then they don't even finish. That's the weirdest thing. I felt really bad for him on that because he's like, yeah. Like he gets that alpha energy, like in that moment, and he's just like gonna totally like bang this chick, and then like it just like it cuts away, like they never finished. I mean, he might.
It was cold. It was a cold bath night.
It was cold. There you go. He's like, I was stressed at the time.
It's trinkers,
It was winter in Germany. My favorite thing about that movie is they're in Germany and everyone speaks with an English accent. I love that.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like,
yeah, it's just
okay.
Like no one even bothered to speak any bit of German. There was no Willkommen, Guten Abend, Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, Auf Wiedersehen. Like basic shit, right? Basic shit to establish that you're in Germany. It's all you heard
Yeah.
was like, oh, hello, I'm trying to reach Herr Nock. Where might I find Fraulein?
God damn it.
So
Did the Brits invade Germany at that time or what? And they just
no,
fucking just stayed there?
it's an old thing. It's for American audiences. Americans will largely view foreign film and they'll look at like anyone like they'll be in India, right? They'll be in a movie in India and they'll have British accents. And in part because you had British colonial control for a while. But you'll go to other
Yes.
parts like, other movies will have like some Eastern European country and they won't sound Slavic. They'll sound British. And that's because it's always a white British guy is the bad guy. But then again, I mean, to be fair, the white male Brits have done more to damage the world than white male Americans. So that's why we're always the hero.
Well, they had a head start before we did before we entered the world.
That is very true, and we learned from them. We learned by watching them. We
And
learned
we
by
made him more fucked up.
yeah. Command unit here for 5. Thank you. Says, is Trump an AI accelerationist? He has invested AI, lower taxes for the rich, and deportations would promote AI, robotic labor investments. Trump doesn't care. Like Trump is doing what he needs to do for the people who gave him money. And that's really what it is. I don't think Trump even really understands what AI is, to be honest with you. I don't think he gets it. I think
You probably saw the AI movie from Steven Spielberg.
It's like, oh, it's like Jude Law in that movie was pretty good. Is that the kid from Sixth Sense? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's Eddie Joel Osment.
Yeah. So it's
Weird,
just,
weird little kid.
funnier adult though. I'll say that he's definitely a funny adult.
Yeah,
he's
JD
done-
Vance thing.
Oh yeah, that JD Vance thing was pretty good. I hope he wins and gets an Emmy nomination for that one. But,
He's
but
gonna get deported.
he'll get deported. There you go. But all right, Mo, I'm gonna let you go, man.
Okay.
All right,
Have a good one, man.
I'll see you later. Thank you. All right. Okay, so that works, which is good. I'm gonna close out of the Discord. If I can get out of there. There we go. Okay. So that was pretty good. That worked out all right. Okay, let's see. Command unit here says most English taught in Europe is British English. I know all those extra U's. John says you could lobotomize an insane person committed to an insane asylum for decades, and that person is still a genius compared to Trump. Well, Trump did get 49% of the vote. 49% of the vote. So people wanted something. What that is, we don't quite know yet. We don't quite know. Okay. Now, I'm willing to do a couple more call-ins. Should I drop the link or should I open the phone line? I'll go to the phone line because that's always good too. Let me get that ready to go. All right. So yeah, 323-400-4296. Sorry, 400-4956. Durr. That's open right now. The price of eggs to go down is what hold on, he sent me an article on Discord. Article. Hold on. Let me find it. Let's see. The article you sent me was about the January 6th rioter that got killed by police at a traffic stop. So that's what I got. Hopefully the price of eggs goes down. Shiftygism here says Netflix is dumb for waiting until October for Stranger Things. I do agree. I think that that's definitely a summer release would be good for them. Get them streaming numbers up during the summer, but at the same time, who knows what they're going to do? They apparently they know the best of it. Saulo here says Sony announced officially no longer Blu-ray produced. Well, no. No longer recordable Blu-rays are being produced, the kind that you buy and burn yourself. They are still they are still, doing, producing Blu-ray movies. Physical media is not dying, but that part of it, that it just isn't profitable anymore. Let's see. Okay, so Danny here says, Trump announced he had signed 4 executive orders that will reshape the military, including banning transgender service members from serving in U.S. armed forces. I did hear about that. Now, what I don't know about that is how many people that's going to impact. And so if it doesn't, people who have joined the military and have decided, that they want to serve the country, and if they're serving the country honorably, I don't understand what the problem is. If it's a physicality issue, the male to female transgender soldiers will then be able to lift men and women off the battlefield. To be fair, they probably would be able to do that. If they're talking about just genetics and potential bone structuring, that could be a thing. Muscle mass, all that stuff that that the conservatives love to talk about. Trans people don't want to turn you gay. So so there's that. Anyway, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Is it a lot of people that have been booted out for that? Again, I have no idea. Jess here says, no, I mean the 49% of America who voted for Trump to lower the price of eggs. That is true. Let's see. As of the most current estimates, there are approximately 15,000 transgender individuals actively serving. 15,000? That seems like a high number. But then again, if the trans community is roughly about 3% of the population of 340 million, I mean, that could potentially track, I guess. Let's see. Let me look this up. How many trans people are in the military? Okay. The number of transgender people in the military varies, but estimates range from 1,320 to 15,000. The reason why here, they say that in 2008 to 2009, there were roughly 15,500 trans people serving in the military. A 2016 study estimates that 1,300 to 6,600 trans people served on active duty, and 830 to 4,160 are served in reserve duty. A proposed policy would result in up to 15,000 transgender people being medically discharged. So transgender people are more likely to serve in the military than cisgender people. What? This is what the AI is saying. For there. It's saying that trans people are more likely to serve in the military than cisgender people, often due to financial security and a sense of belonging. However, transgender service members may face concerns about using military medical services to transition. Yeah, I don't know how much of that I buy. I'm sorry. I say that because it just seems weird. It's like trans people are like more likely to serve than cis people. I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that, right? The number comes from the research, conducted by institutes such as RAND Corporation. Yeah, but remember though, it's 0.07 cents of the percentage. Okay. Minorities serve at higher rates than normal people. Yeah, minorities make sense because of citizenship and things like that. And the financial security. Let's see here. Okay. According to Perplexity, the most reliable data indicates approximately 14,700 trans people serve in the military, with about 9,000 in active duty and 5,700 in selective reserve. Let's see. 22% are transgender men who joined as women. 78% are transgender women who joined as men. Is it like, why is it that the difference between trans men and trans women are like just vastly different? You know what I mean? Like there's always way more transgender women. At least that's what gets reported, I think. So it's kind of like interesting. Okay, transgender service members make up approximately 0.7% of the total military force, active, component, and selective reserves. Studies have shown that transgender Americans enlist at twice the rate of cisgendered. Okay, wow, that's crazy. So they were explicitly banned in the 1960s. That ban was lifted in 2016 under the Obama administration. Restrictions were reimposed in 2017. The ban was then lifted again under the Biden administration, and now the ban is being reconsidered. Or no, I think it did happen. So I feel bad for trans folk because that is a hell of a roller coaster, right? You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. It's crazy. Janice here says, I don't find this topic interesting or appealing. Well, I don't care. Like, there you go. How about Nazis? You like Nazis? Janice, how you feel about Nazis? Did you see AFD is on the rise in Germany? We are going to see the Fourth Reich one day. I mean, Elon's out there saying stuff like, like don't feel bad, right? You shouldn't feel bad at all. Uh-oh, we got ourselves a phony call. All right. I'm going to go on a limb and say that this is Danny.
You know, what type of name is Janice anyway?
It sounds like Janus, right? Which could also be J Anus. So
Anus?
his name is Anus. We're just gonna call him Anus. But
I feel bad for those poor trans. Oh my god.
Aren't you trans?
No, I am not. You always think I'm trans.
I thought you were trans. I always thought you were like out there going like, I'm trans, I'm loud, I'm proud. I'm like, all right.
I just liked Daenerys. I never said I was trans.
Okay.
I'm gay.
So you're I don't know.
I'm just a gay.
You're just
I'm sorry,
you're just
I'm
a
not a
random
trans.
California
I'm
gay. So
just
you're
a
really not
regular
remarkable
gay.
at all.
No.
You really
No,
I mean
get
it's
pulled into the military. I'm not special anymore.
well, I
you
mean,
know.
well, you might be.
Fuck you, dude.
You might be. I'm not saying special ed. I mean, like, you guys might have so many restricted rights in this country that you go back to being a protected class.
Oh, hell no. Because, like, I honestly think that the reason why Donald is, like, doing this to trans is because he can't do it to the gays anymore. Because the gays have become too powerful, you know?
How do you...
Now they have to go after the people who can't defend themselves.
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, like
think about it. You can't pick on gay people anymore for real, like, unless you're like in a Muslim state.
I don't have a reason to pick on gay people. They have a really good choice in music and fashion. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah,
how dare they?
How dare no? They have they have good taste on that shit. I like electronica, and you know what? Like Metro worked for a while. What can we say?
I do think it all just be that blue space opera alien from The Fifth Element, or is that from The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
What movie?
Fifth Element. Yeah.
I think those are the best people to put in the military. It'll scare the Russians away.
So what you're saying is you need you need a transgender brigade of male to female trans women that are just going to be in full regalia, right? Full.
All the people in the chat who don't like our little LGBT umbrella. You know, the strongest military force in the world was a bunch of gay people protecting each other. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Spartans?
Well, I don't know if I'd necessarily say like gay in the traditional sense, because if anything, they were pan. If anything, they were pan.
There's like another group too.
But the idea there about like these men in combat, there is a thing to be said about male grooming, right? And a lot of it is building those bonds. So like, I understand that it's like I have to ask, like, is it a inherently sexual thing, or is it a bonding thing? Like, sup, bro, we're gonna go fucking fight the Persians tomorrow. How you feeling? You feeling fucking jacked? Oh man, I just got all this built up tension. I don't know what to do. I'm just kind of having a tough time. All right, bro, I got you covered, man. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna close your eyes. You're thinking of your wife. I'm gonna fucking beat you off right quick, dude. You're gonna nut. You're gonna feel fucking great. And no, but is it gay? If you jerk off your friend to help him get over his anxiety, and you don't have sexual feelings for your friend, but it's a bonding thing, is it gay?
I don't know. We have to ask the straight people this because they always jack off of each other. I never understood this.
I mean, like,
I know why I would jack off of somebody. I don't know why a straight man would jack off of his friend.
define, but
for
hold
a
on though. But hold
girl.
on. Are we talking about like eye contact, or are we talking about like there's like a sheet divider and you're watching a porn?
No. Like we're not. There's no sheet divider. There's
So
like,
this we're talking straight up people to people eye
But
contact.
the whole use back in the day was that there's a girl on the other side of the camera watching you, so you have to do whatever the girl wants, right? So
No.
that's what the gays would use for the. Well, that's whatever. You made me look weird. Anyway,
I've never been in a position with a girl on a cam going like, I want you to stroke it for me, daddy. I've never been in that position.
Oh, it's because you're old.
Pardon me. Okay. I mean, that is true. I am getting up there, but I've also like never been, like, I mean, I used to go to strip clubs and get actual lap dances. I had women actually touching me.
You're touching grass. You're not part of this cybernetic community. I don't know. Like everyone's
What kind of
online.
cybernetic community? What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm not even high yet, and I said cybernetic. Oh my god, this internet community full of a bunch of weirdos who never get off the computer.
I mean,
Just sitting there eating all day.
sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay. So enough. Wait.
Yes, that. Yeah.
We got on the subject of like dudes jacking each other off, but yeah, let's go back.
Let's go back to Donald. Anyway, so what is he actually going to do everything he said he was going to do? So he's actually going to keep his promises?
I mean, to be fair, he's kind of been doing it. Like
he's actually doing it.
He's
doing
actually
it all right now.
He's actually, he's going like because remember at the end of his at the when he was running for re-election against Biden, his slogan was "Promises made, promises kept," and everyone's like, "That's a load of shit." And then now he's going to be like, well, promises made, promises kept. I mean, yeah.
You know how stupid we look? Calling him a Nazi, calling him all these things, trying to throw him in prison. You know how stupid we look, and we couldn't even do it. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Even though it was pretty straightforward for the.
He picks out his meme coin and makes like what $94 billion. Like,
no, it's already immensely dropped in price. So I mean, he's made a lot of money, but it's not. The coin itself doesn't mature for a year.
He's made his whole fortune like in a year, or not even a year, like
2 days.
Month.
Like 2 days. Yeah. He technically made like 86% of his fortune. 86% of his wealth was wrapped up in this crypto coin in like 2 days. So weird.
So what does this show? What does this show the youth? That the evil guy just wins and we should all be evil like the evil guy?
I think kind of like a big problem with that.
They have younger cousins and shit, and they're seeing this and they're like, well, does it pay to be bad? And I'm like, well, can't really tell you it doesn't because look at Donald. So I don't know, man. I don't know if this is good for the psyche of the world.
Well, the thing is, though, but there's nothing anyone can do about it. Right. We had 4 years and they drug their feet, and they drug their feet because of decorum. They wanted to make sure.
Why were we so ineffective? If he's a bad person.
He's a bad person.
We shouldn't be so ineffective,
Well, the thing,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, but you have to understand that the court system, like you have appeals. He's got infinite wealth. Okay. So when you've got infinite wealth, you can drag your feet. In the case of the documents case out of Florida, Eileen Cannon, like 100% drug her feet while they waited to take it up to the fucking. What?
That chick just went to bat for Trump. She's like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever he wants.
Essentially, and it's entirely possible that she'll end up being a nominee for Supreme Court when either Alito or Thomas steps down, which is going to happen. Because they're not going to, most likely they're going to probably wait until either after the midterms or before, before like the election, whatever, to screw over the incoming president. So
Oh God.
It's kind of ridiculous to me to I mean, look, Trump like Elon, like, running up on Nazis is really fucking stupid. And that's bad because you can make that argument, the whole hand clap, the whole salute thing, total
That
Nazi
was
salute.
definitely a salute, man. That was definitely a salute.
Oh yeah. No. He totally did that. And then he's all like trying to downplay it, like, well, I didn't do fucking nothing. But but then with Trump, though, Trump is really, really, really good at doing a lot of bad things, but getting other people to put them in, to kind of like take the fall. And as a result of that, that's what's always going to happen, is that, like, you can't go at him directly because you're not going to be able to get him directly. And so
Doesn't help. Doesn't help when people like Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, and then the president of Colombia, they have no like bite. They don't fight back. They just roll over. They do what he says. Everyone just rolls over. That makes him look even better.
Yep.
And I'm just like, dude, God.
Because people,
Like,
I think people do that. I think people do that in many ways because they would rather be on his good side because they know that if they push back, it's not going to fucking matter. Right?
But like, she could be a mega hero. Like Claudia Scheinbaum could be like a superhero if she like beats Donald. If she,
Claudia
like,
Scheinbaum may not even fucking survive a year in office. You know
well,
what I mean? So it's like
because
it's
the master of the cartel.
well, but think
no,
about
I don't know who.
but think about this. Like, Trump has been like, hey, we're going to send the military in and take out the cartels, and she's like, okay, like, I'll work with you on that one.
She's like, no, we're an independent country. No, and now she's like, we're going to work in collaboration with the Trump.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Well, I mean,
girl,
it's like I fucking said.
Country, like, isn't like Mexico part of the UN, like part of NATO?
Yeah, but if we're
Something?
going in there, but if we're not formally finally, like, if we're not going after the country themselves, and we're going after like despondents in the country, you can look at it as we are providing aid to liberate them from what could be seen as a controlling force.
So basically, like what we do with like the terrorists.
Yeah. You go in there and you're basically just like, okay, so this is, Juan Queta here, right? And we're gonna go and we're just gonna go take him the fuck out. We're gonna go do this. I mean, people keep telling me that's like the plot of Sicario.
Isn't it dangerous for her to agree to help him do this?
I mean, if she agrees to let him do it and he's successful, then she will.
Well, I mean, then I guess she doesn't have to worry about it. But like, what if he misses a few and they go after her?
There's always. Oh yeah, no.
Mexico was propped up by the cartel.
It's definitely. But remember, at the start of the Ukraine war, like, fucking Putin sent in like these fucking Chechenian hit squads to go and take out Zelensky, and they caught those guys, right? So if you've got a good military service around you, there's a decent probability you might be able to, like, you might be able to stop some of this shit. So that's really all it boils down to, is just like, all right, let's fucking go. But let me explain. We're not going to do that. All right. Trump might talk a big game about going down there and taking out the cartels, but if we do that and we help Mexico, seek independence from these, you could argue, oppressors, then they might start having a better quality of life in their country, which means that we won't be able to get as cheap of goods because they're going to want to demand more money, which means the price of goods is going to go up, and Trump doesn't want the price of goods to go up in this country, despite the tariff nonsense that's going to absolutely cause the rise of all that shit. So
part of me thinks the whole tariff thing is a smoke screen. Like, he's not really going to put the tariffs on.
Only if he gets like super butthurt about something. If he gets like super butthurt, then it's possible. Because remember, people kept saying like President Musk.
Yeah, fucking President Musk. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's the one who really needs to go.
Well, I
mean,
mean,
and that big clown. Oh my God.
Wait, who?
that JD Vance. Oh my God, he needs
Yeah,
to go too.
but well, I mean, he is an American citizen, so you really can't make him go.
Well, we should deport him. We should deport him.
We should
and Elon.
Where would we can't deport Americans?
We could take his citizenship away. Queen Kamala. I'm sorry.
No, right now, I'm right now. I know people that are trying to make the argument that there was, oh God damn it, what's it called? Like voter interference, right? Not election interference, but like voter interference. And it's like because I don't think that there was voter interference. Like I don't think that there was election interference, but there were millions of Americans that were purged from the voter rolls. And that's something that's being talked about. And you're looking at that like I'm looking at that going, okay, well, if that's the case, that's not good.
It's those 2 or 3, or I think it was Wisconsin that has a bunch of Muslims that were uncommitted. It's literally those 13 million people who didn't get off their ass and vote for fucking the woman, Kamala. They didn't vote for Kamala. So now guess what? Trump's going to get rid of everyone in Gaza and put them in the Jordan and Syria and other countries. There's going to be no more Gaza. I hope they're happy. No more Gaza. It's just going to be part of the Israel.
Oh yeah, no, I've said that for a long time. I said he's gonna give him access to 2,000-pound bombs, and then I saw someone on Twitter the other day going like, Trump's considering giving them 1-ton bombs, and I'm like, called it, fucking called it. He doesn't give a shit. They're gonna go in there and just bomb it and fucking bulldoze it and put up a goddamn Trump Tower.
They're gonna get rid of all these little Palestinian areas, and they're gonna make like the Jewish state actually look like the Jewish state's supposed to, apparently. Which means nobody, living there that's not Jewish.
Yeah.
They want to go back to like the Kingdom of Israel days.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, look again. The idea there is some people might argue, this is like a biblical thing. This is a prophecy thing. It's not. It's a money thing. So the money thing, in my opinion, is that they want to again put in that whole canal, and that's just my take on that with the canal. That is a plan that they've had. So it is questionable in some ways, what's going to happen. But yeah, I feel really bad for the people of Gaza because they are 100% fucked.
Yeah.
So
well, they had a good.
Oh wow! Wow! What in the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh
Look,
wow!
I'm sorry, but in this new Trump America, we all have to stop being so sensitive, right? So they had a good run, just like the trans people in the military. It's been legal since 2016. They've had a good run. Sorry, that's my new attitude now, since we can't fix anything or stop Donald from doing anything.
You're like, fuck it, dark gallows humor for everything. All right.
I'm sorry.
Like, so what you're saying is like, really what it's going to be is it's going to be a 2,000-pound bacon burger that they're going to fire over Gaza and pepper the land with the most succulent pepper bacon and pork chops and ham. And then that will get the Palestinians out, is what you're trying to say.
But the Jews don't like the bacon either, though.
Yeah, but they'll live with the bacon if it gets them the beachfront property. Because they can clear the bacon out with their bulldozers, right? They can clear the bacon out with the bulldozers. I don't fucking know. The whole thing's a mess. Like, it's so terrible. Like we're joking around about it. We're definitely joking, So
well, I really do. I wonder how like the Europeans are like how they view us right now. They're probably like, well, maybe we should just be like them. That's why Germany's going to go far right now. And
Germany's all like, Germany's looking at what Israel's doing, and they're just like, uh-oh.
Well, if they could do it, we could do it. Jesus Christ.
I don't know how far this line of humor is going to go. So I am definitely not down. I am okay.
What?
I
You
am
could have
okay.
Oh man. Okay, well. Beware of Nazis, people. Look both ways when you cross the street. And remember, they had a good run.
Yeah.
They had a good run.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Oh my fucking god.
love you.
You're gonna get me
I'm
canceled
sorry.
so fucking fast. Jesus, Danny, you bastard. All right, thank you guys. Let's take a look here at some soups. You guys have been great, thank you. All right, so H Barts here says, did you see AFD is on the rise in Germany? Are we going to see the Fourth Reich? I think I already kind of mentioned that one there. I don't know if we're going to see the Fourth Reich per se. It could be pretty crazy. H Barts here also says, continuing from my last question, can you, Jarbo, name the First Reich and Second Reich history time with H Barts? I can't. I'm sure you're going to tell me, but I can't. So there's that. Thank you. I just don't know. And then Zieg Jarbo. And then Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you, though. Also, H Barts for $10 here. H Barts making it rain. Absolutely making it rain tonight. I appreciate that. I gotta put the clap button on here. I got the crickets, but I don't have anything else. So this is for whenever I make an actual joke. And then this is what I just need to play over every time Mo calls in. There's a frog coming, by the way. Sounds like a dude nutting. That's AI. That one's AI. All right, he says here, when I finished Midway being the Roland Emmerich movie of the same name, I was looking up stuff about the movie, and I guess people were mad Roland Emmerich dedicated the film to American and Japanese soldiers. I don't see anything wrong. Hoes are always going to be mad. Hoes are always going to be mad about something, about everything, about nothing, whatever. They're just mad. They need to be butthurt about something. And so you come out there and be like, like this is dedicated to the people who died in World War II. Oh, wait, well, what people who died in World War II? Well, what specific people? Like everybody. And they're going to get mad at that because they suck. And some people are just thieves of joy. But thank you very much for that. Also, H Bart's here. Thank you. Says, I bought a 4K case and printed out a new Midway cover so I can replace that weird DVD case I showed you. That is ruining artistic intention there, H Barts. You are legitimately harming the work of artists who have worked so hard on making shitty fucking cases for movies. But I send me a picture of that. I want to see it. Mo here also, thank you for becoming a member for 11 months. Says thanks, Obama. There we go. Command Unit here says for 10, thank you. Zelensky assassin story is fake. The Israeli prime minister at the time said Zelensky was hiding in his bunker until Putin promised he wasn't going to kill him. See, I just went and looked that up, and I can't find anything on that about that it was fake. I will look at different sources, but I'm not seeing that as being fake right now. So, again, I don't quite know. So let me take a look here at another source just to kind of double check this here if they want to give it to me, because I want to make sure that we've got all our I's dotted and our T's crossed and everything else. Got to do it. But in the meantime, folks, we only have 10 likes. We can do more. We can do better. We can do great things. But we got 100. We got about 100 people watching on fucking Twitter. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all doing that. These are kind of fun. Tonight was just shit posting. Obviously, I'm not going to do Lawlcow. What the fuck? But I mean, the aesthetic is kind of nice, right? I kind of dig the aesthetic a little bit. I think it's pretty fun, to be fair. All right, let's see here. So in March 2022, Ukrainian security forces successfully eliminated a Chechen hit squad that was sent to assassinate President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv. The elite Chechen unit was split into two groups, with one neutralized in Hostomel near Kyiv, while the other was tracked by Ukrainian forces. The assassination attempt was confirmed by Oleksiy Danilov, head of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council. Ukrainian forces received intelligence about the plot from FSB agents who opposed the war. Among those eliminated was Chechen General Magomed Tushev, commander of the 141st Motorized National Guard Brigade, which was Ramazan Kadyrov's elite force. God damn these fucking names. But there's also the threats against Zelensky continue. In May of 2024. Ukrainian authorities uncovered and prevented another assassination plot involving 2 Ukrainian colonels from the State Security Administration who were allegedly working with Russian FSB to target Zelensky. The plot involved a complex attack using drones, rocket launchers, and anti-personnel mines. So just saying, man, just saying, that's coming in from the searching. It's entirely possible that if the Israeli prime minister at the time said, wasn't that Netanyahu? Wasn't he back around that time? Or was it in 2023 he came back in? But either way, that seems to not be the case. H-Bar's here for 5 bones. Thank you, buddy. Says, I like how everyone in Ministry, this being Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, looked nothing like their real counterparts, especially Isa, who is a Mexican playing a white English woman. Yeah, well, it's a movie. It's. I told you, it's kind of like what if Tarantino mixed with Uwe Boll, but it was good. And that's what the movie is. It's great. It's good stuff. I like it quite a bit. It's good times. Had by many, had by all. So, all right, guys, it's now currently midnight. I've got to call it. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So, get a call it, and H-Bars drops 10. Thank you. It says here, you see Fallout was Amazon #1 show. Also, how did Rings of Power have 60% drop off after Fallout? Both seasons remained in Amazon's top 5 because you cannot trust what those companies say. And that is something I will be working on for the Substack blog this week. Because those companies like Luminate, the one that put out this report that everyone is talking about, that everyone's ball washing, had a big thing about they only really rate the metrics of like 2.5 million or 2 million televisions. Samba TV only gets it from 2 million specific Samsung televisions. That is enough for a sample, but that is not enough for accurate representation. I find it to be, I find it to be largely interesting how these things play out, because these particular, these particular people, who run these companies, like their job is to try to parse out the data as much as they can. They probably have a better shot at looking at the overall analytics coming in through social media, whether they are analyzing TikTok or Twitter. TikTok has, Jesus Christ, 4 or 5 times the amount of monthly active users as fucking Twitter does. Twitter claims 600. That's not even remotely accurate, in my opinion. Let's see. How many monthly active users on Twitter? There we go. I'm just looking this up here. So there's that. I'm not complaining, though, about Cleopatra. I know you're not complaining about it. So I called you a fucking horn dog. The actress Isa Gonzalez goes to a costume party where she plays Cleopatra. And there's this dress that kind of lifts and separates her titties from the undercarriage. So you get a good look at her chest and the underboob. And we clearly know what gets H-Barts off is the underboob. Gotta love the underboob. Okay, so they say here that they went 2020, 353 million people. This is Twitter. 2021, 396 million. 2022, 401 million. And then 2023, it jumped up to 541.6 million. And apparently in 2024 or in early 2025, 650 million people are on there. And so in 2 years, it jumped up 250 million people. That is not even remotely fucking accurate. It's crazy. They don't cook the books; they make it up every day, and then there you go. Show them titties. I don't think she's shown her titties. I don't think she's shown her titties at all. I will look. Why not? Oh, no, apparently, From Dusk Till Dawn. I don't know if that's her. Season 1, episode 6, 2014, apparently. I think it's another actress named that. It doesn't look like her. But you can Google it. I don't think it's her. I just do not think it's her. Either way, titties are titties, and titties are nice. But I don't think it's her. So I don't think she's done nudity, guys. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go to your AI for that one. And that's okay. That's okay. Well, what was this one here? What's this one? Oh, I guess she was in From Dusk Till Dawn, but I don't think she was nude in it. I'm not seeing nudity. I'm just seeing sexy. That's all. Sorry, guys. Hate to break it to you. A man of diverse culture. You're just a horn dog, dude. You're just a horn dog. Yeah, you're just a horn dog. But going back, though, to the Fallout. Good for Fallout, by the way, to hit that number 1. I think they said 8 billion minutes watched or whatever for Fallout. It's what I was reading on that thing. Fallout was number 1. Rings of Power Season 2 was number 1. Rings of Power Season 1 had definitely crept back up into the top simply because there was a lot of rewatching for anticipation leading into that, which is pretty decent. So all of that stuff is crazy. But anyway, say goodnight to Lawlcow. What the fuck? This was clearly just a shit post. If anyone gets mad from that other side of the other side of things here, just realize that way more people watch that shit, but no one's gonna give a fuck about this. Anyway, let's see here. I might be on tomorrow night. I don't quite know. There's stuff I need to work on, some videos I want to do. I did like a top 10 thing today, and I don't know. It is what it was. Jarbo's always making AI Wonder Woman because you know what? Because it will happen. Shut up, H-Birds. God damn it. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy the gooning. All right, everybody. Have yourself a great night. I'll talk to you all later. Peace out. Thank you again.